So much, Raj. Raj, thank you very much. Beautifully chanted. God bless. Time for Aparoksh Anubhuti. Today we are doing Shlok 118. Chittadi sarva bhaveshu brahmatvenaiva bhavanat nirodha sarva vrittanam pranayama sa uchyate. To quieten all thought disturbances, chitta, by realizing them as nothing but ripples in the supreme consciousness, and thus that they are all Brahma, is true pranayam. The 11th sadhana is pranayam. So what is pranayam? There are two ways of defining pranayam. One is prana, meaning universal life force energy, and yama, meaning regulation. So pranayam is the regulation of the universal life force energy in the body. Or you can break it up as prana, meaning universal life force energy, and ayama. Ayama meaning to free, to stretch, to extend, to lengthen the breath. So whichever way you see it, what is pranayam? It's a technique by which you elevate the level of prana in your body through the breath, So many of us have already done the sadhana of pranayam in Siva. We used to do it many years ago, almost 15 years ago, we started doing pranayam. So you will remember that there are 3, or you can say 4 distinct steps in pranayam. First is the inhalation of pure air. When we inhale, that is step number 1, and we call that purakha. Then you hold the breath inside for a while. So that is called antara kumbhaka. When you exhale the impure air back from the body, that we call rechaka. Okay, so, and then you can say holding the breath outside is bahar kumbhak, holding the breath inside is antar kumbhak. So these are basically the 3 distinct steps. Inhale, hold, exhale. Then after a while, you inhale again. So a little while back, I think we did in Aparoksh Anubhuti, one of the shlokas, where we talked about the 5 koshas of the body, or the 5 different sheaths. So the first one is Annamay Kosh, which is the gross physical body. Annamay meaning made of anna, food. Then you have the Pranamay Kosh, which is the breath sheath, or you can say the sheath which is run through the prana, or all the physiological functions are done through the prana. So it's called Pranamay Kosh. Then you have Manomay Kosh, which is the mental sheath, Vijnanamay Kosh, which is the intellect sheath, and Anandamay Kosh, which is called the bliss body. So Pranamay Kosh, as you saw right now, is between Annamay Kosh and Manomay Kosh. Pranamay Kosh is between the gross physical body and the mental sheath. So the benefits of pranayam are visible in both Annamay Kosh as well as in Manomay Kosh. So in Annamay Kosh, you get a boost of energy, your fatigue gets reduced, your immune system gets boosted, your respiratory system also improves, your immune system improves. All these are the benefits of pranayam in the Annamay Kosh. And in the Manomay Kosh, there's a calmness in the mind, there's an ability to focus, there's an ability to concentrate, which is enhanced, and reduction of stress. So as you can see, pranayam is an extremely useful and effective sadhana for people who are trying to purify their body, which is the initial part of sadhanas. It is also useful for those who are doing shravan, because it helps in the concentration and in focusing the mind. And of course, it helps in manan, because it gives you clarity in which you can contemplate on whatever you have learned. So these are very important sadhanas of pranayam. And there are many, many, many different kinds of pranayams. So for a sadhak on the spiritual path, pranayam becomes a very useful tool for the body as well as the mind. But here, Bhagwan Adi Shankaracharya is talking about sadhanas for a nididhyasak. A nididhyasak is one who has completely purified the body, who is now able to do shravan, studying of the textures, manan, contemplating on the textures, scriptures. He's got a good sense of vivek and vairagya. He has developed his shat sampattis, his inner wealth, and he's also a mumukshu. For such a person, the sadhana of pranayam to calm the mind, to reduce the stress, to build up the immunity, to strengthen the respiratory system is not valid anymore. He's already finished doing all that in the earlier parts of his journey. So what exactly does a nididhyasak have to do with the technique or the sadhana of pranayam? So the word pranayam here is being used symbolically for a nididhyasak. Sadhak, before being a nididhyasak, he has used pranayam as a tool or a method or a technique to control the breath. A nididhyasak also is not going to control the breath. He is going to control the flow of thoughts. And he is not going to do it through breath work. He is going to do it through the knowledge of Vedanta. He has now had enough of training to know the fundamental truths of Vedanta. And he is going to use those fundamental truths to control the mind or the rapid flow of thoughts. A nididhyasak is a person who has moved away from tamas. He has conquered tamas. He has also conquered rajas. There is no more rajas left in a nididhyasak, either in the thought process or in the activities or in his impulses to do things. He is purely sattvic by now. So what exactly is he going to do in the sadhana of pranayam? So as I told you, there are three aspects of pranayam: puraka or inhalation, antara kumbhaka or retaining the breath inside, and rechak or exhalation of the impure air. So a nididhyasak, when he does puraka, he doesn't inhale pure air from the outside. With every inhalation, the nididhyasak sadhana is to remember, I am not the body. He breathes in every breath with the understanding, I am not the body, I am Atma. Then antara kumbhaka, when the air is inside, he holds on to that thought. He doesn't allow his mind to waver into sansar. And then when he has to exhale out the pranayam, you exhale out the impure air. Here he exhales out the impure thought that the world is not sat. I am not sat. I am not sansar. I am not body. This world, this sansar, this body is not sat. So inhale, hold, exhale. When you inhale the truth. When you hold, retain, you hold the thought continuously inside. And when you exhale the mithya thought or the illusory thought of I am the body. And that is what pranayam means for a nididhyasak. More next Thursday. The next sadhana will be the 12th one. Okay. Om. 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 Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Shidarpanam. Jai Gurudev. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you Raj for chanting. Thank you Zoom team. God bless you all. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow.
Pranam.
God bless.
Thank you, Ma. Pranam, Ma.
Pranam. Thank you, Raj.
Pranam, Ma.
God bless.
Pranam, Ma. Thank you, Raj.
God bless. God bless.